giving you an unbeatable bonanza from now until the end of October. Yes! From now till the end of October, you stand a chance of winning a bag of rice when you receive monies in the Gambia from UK, Europe, USA, Canada and Switzerland with Supersonics money transfer. Amazing! So from now till the end of October, every time you receive monies in the Gambia from UK, Europe, USA, Canada and Switzerland, you stand a chance of winning a bag of rice. Only 100 bags available, so hurry now and be part of the 100 lucky winners in this special unbeatable bonanza from now until the end of October with Supersonics money transfer. Enjoy our safe, fast, reliable and convenient money transfer service with the largest payout network in the Gambia with charges starting from $0. Yes! Visit the Google Play Store or the Apple Store today to download the Supersonics money transfer app and enjoy excellent money transfer services only with Supersonics. The unbeatable bonanza with Supersonics.
The Amendment Bill 2020, Matrimonial Causes Amendment Bill 2020.
Or by the Honorable Minister of Justice. Thank you very much. Honorable members will recall at the committee stage on the following bills. That is the Women's Amendment Bill 2020, Civil Marriages Amendment Bill 2020, Christian Marriages Amendment Bill 2020, Married Women's Property Amendment Bill 2020, and Matrimonial Causes Amendment Bill 2020. That the consideration stage of the said bills was concluded on Thursday, the 18th of March, 2021. And today, the 25th of March, is the appointed day for the third reading in accordance with standing orders, clauses 73(4) and 75. I will now invite the Honorable Attorney General and Minister for Justice to move a motion for the third reading of the bills entitled Women's Amendment Bill 2020, Civil Marriages Amendment Bill 2020, Christian Marriages Amendment Bill 2020, Married Women's Property Amendment Bill 2020, and the Matrimonial Causes Amendment Bill 2020. Honorable members, I think we'll apologize. We received the amended version just this morning, less than an hour, half an hour ago, so we had to get it distributed. So we just want to confirm that everything that was amended is captured, specifically the objects. If we are all together, then we can. Can we? Okay. Thank you. Honorable Attorney General, can you now move a motion for the third reading of the said bills?
Thank you very much, Madam Speaker. I move that the following bills be now read the third time. Women's Amendment Bill 2021, Civil Marriages Amendment Bill 2021, Christian Marriages Amendment Bill 2021, Married Women's Property Amendment Bill 2021, and the Matrimonial Causes Amendment Bill 2021. I wish to report that the objects and reasons on each of the amendments have now been reviewed to the specifics purposes of the amendments per legislation. I so move. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Any seconder? Let me allow nominated members.
Thank you very much, Ma. I rise to second the motion that these 5 bills are approved. Thank you.
You want to comment on anything? Yes?
Yes, thank you very much. Well, it appears that the Honorable Minister is moving for all the amendments. So is it not going to be one after the other? I think it's better that way. Together. We're dealing with it together.
They introduce them together always.
Okay.
You forgot.
Thank you very much. It has been, honorable members, it has been moved and seconded that the objects and reasons of the bills entitled Women's Amendment Bill 2021, Civil Marriages Amendment Bill 2020, Civil Marriages Amendment Bill 2020, Married Women's Property Bill 2020, Matrimonial Causes Amendment Bill 2020 be amended and read. No, I think there's some fundamental. There is any need for that. Yes, all we need to do is that he has moved a motion for the third reading of the bills. And these are the bills: Women's Amendment Bill 2020, Civil Marriages Amendment Bill 2020, Christian Marriages Amendment Bill 2020, Married Women's Property Amendment Bill 2020, and the Matrimonial Causes Amendment Bill 2020. Those in favor, please say aye. Those not in favor, please say no. The bill has now been read a third time and passed. Sorry, because we did not receive the amendments earlier, so we had to fill in the gaps. But when it was received, we have to skip those gaps. Thank you very much. Yes, Councillor.
Thank you very much, Honorable
Clerk
Speaker.
should read it.
Honorable Speaker, it's like when the Attorney General was moving for the bill to be read a third time, he was saying, if I heard him well, Women's Amendment Bill 2021. And if I heard you well, you were saying Women's Amendment Bill 2020. For the record purposes, I want to be sure. If at all you are speaking different languages, then it's important we correct it before we proceed.
Observe that when it was tabled, it was 2020, amended to 2021, and I think we read as amended 20. So that is why he has to read 2021. What will be passed is the bill 2021, not 2020. But what was tabled was 2020. Yes, Serekunda?
The clerk should read the third.
Him yet. Thank you. He's yet to be called to read the title of the bills. Clerk, please.
And the Women's Amendment Bill 2021, Civil Marriages Amendment Bill 2021, Christian Marriages Amendment Bill 2021, Married Women's Property Amendment Bill 2021, Matrimonial Causes Amendment Bill 2021 have been read a third time and passed.
Thank you very much, Honorable AG and honorable members. Clerk, can we proceed with the next item on the order paper?
Standing Order 72, consideration stage of the Mutual Legal Assistance in Criminal Matters Bill 2019 by the Honorable Attorney General and Minister for Justice.
Thank you very much. Honorable members will recall that the Standing Committee on Human Rights and Constitutional Matters has reported on the bill committed to it, and that is the Mutual Legal Assistance in Criminal Matters Bill 2019. The report of the said committee was adopted on 25th of June 2020, and accordingly the consideration stage for the said bill is scheduled for today. Now, as usual, during the consideration stage, members shall have the opportunity to give detailed consideration and scrutiny to every clause and schedule in the bill. The stage also provides an opportunity for amendments to the bill to be debated on and voted. I will now therefore resolve the Assembly into Committee of the Whole Assembly to give consideration to the bill entitled Mutual Legal Assistance in Criminal Matters Bill. But honorable members, let us also be guided by clause 72 of our standing orders. Thank you very much. We now resolve.
Come to my ear.
Thank you very much, honorable members. The Assembly will now go into the Committee of the Whole Assembly to consider the Mutual Legal Assistance in Criminal Matters Bill 2019, either section by section or clause by clause. But we will be guided by the committee's report on the bill and clause 72 of the standing orders during the consideration stage. Remember, if you have any amendments that you wish to propose, honorable members, that was not dealt with during the tabling of the report, you can just send the quiet notice to the table office. Thank you. Yes, clerk, you can proceed.
Clause 1, subtitle.
Thank you. It is proposed that clause 1, short title, stands part of the bill. Will be guided by the vice chair of the committee.
Yes. Thank you, Honorable. This bill was tabled in 2019, and then we recommended for it to be 2021. But then the situation has changed again to 2020. Then the situation has changed again to 2021. So we would want it to be read as Act 2021, as amended. Yes.
Yes, Honorable Chair. Honorable Chair, if you go to Standing Order 69, Committee Stage Select, this is a Select Committee. 4, a report made to the Assembly under paragraph 2 shall A, list the witnesses called to give evidence on the bill. This is done. Summarize the recent evidence received, oral evidence taken, and this is what is absent in the report. And he has to guide us. The witnesses that were called upon, what is their position with regards to the clauses. We don't know what witness, well, the list of witnesses are indicated, but what is their position? That's what is missing. The list of witnesses are in the report. In fact, this report does not even have that.
List of witnesses. Of witnesses, Solicitor General.
No, there is there at the last page. Solicitor General and Legal Secretary, technician from the Ministry of Justice.
Have you seen the last page?
I've seen it. Yes, I said that it is there. But
Or you did not see it?
no, I've seen it.
Yeah.
No, my issue is that it is also helpful for this committee to know what the experts have said, what the witnesses who were called upon have said on each of the clauses, what is their position, and then the conclusion of the committee, the observation of the committee in terms of their position, and what is their conclusion. That is what is missing. So the committee can help us.
Generally, you're making a general observation on the content or the, how would you call it?
On the manner the report is presented.
Or the presentation of the report.
Yes, that element is missing. What is the position of the witnesses? Yes, because it's a requirement. Shall list the witnesses called to give evidence on the bill, summarize the written evidence received, oral evidence taken, and the committee's deliberations thereon. The record the opinion of the committee on each clause and schedule of the bill, together with any amendment recommended thereto, presented in the order in which they stand in the bill. And C, include the relevant record of minutes of proceedings of the committee on the bill. And these are missing. I don't know how we're going to go about it.
Vice Chair, before you come, can let's take Honorable Member for Joshua. Let's take the observations.
Honorable Chair, I just want to remind the member that we are not dealing with the report itself. That stage has passed. What we are dealing today is the consideration stage of the bill itself. This recommendation has nothing to do with the bill. It's dealing with the report, and then we have gone back to that stage. It's good that he has raised it, but it's not necessary.
Allow somebody else also to make his or her observation, and then it will be responded to. No, you have made your observation. Now, Joshua.
I think I'm done. I'm saying his recommendation has nothing to do with the bill itself. It's dealing with the committee's report, and we have gone past that stage. His recommendation should have been that then when we are dealing with the committee's report. And it's not necessary today. It's just taking us back.
Honorable members, any observation on the points? Yes, Vice Chair Woolley is.
Yes, thank you. I think the member is right. We have already tabled the report and it was approved, adopted by the district. So now we are going into the consideration stage. And I think we should proceed. If anybody has any amendment proposal, they should write to you quickly.
And the amendment is on the bill.
Yes.
Not on the report.
Yes.
Sorry.
Chair, can I come?
Please. Well, let's take it one by one. Any proposed amendment will be on the bill. So can I, yes?
I want to refer the honorable member to Standing Order 69, committee stage. Are we not at committee stage? We are consideration stage.
Can we then proceed? It is proposed that clause 1, short title, stand part of the bill as amended. Those in favor, please say aye. Aye. Those not in favor, please say no. So the ayes have it. Thank you. Clerk, can we proceed?
Clause 2, interpretation.
Thank you very much. It is proposed that clause 2, interpretation, stand part of the bill. We haven't received any amendments. Yes, sorry, Serakunda? Oh. No, we haven't received any amendments on clause 2. Is it interpretation? Where are we? Interpretation, yes. Please, clerks, can you help to... Can we make sure, please, honorable members, that we receive the notices at least beforehand? Otherwise, it may cause some delay, and we'll have to look at it as well. Thank you. The proposed amendment to clause 2 is to delete clause 2, paragraphs 2A and B. Am I reading your writing?
Yes, correct.
To delete paragraphs for the purposes of this act, a colony, territory, or protectorate of a foreign country, or B, a territory for the international relations of which a foreign country is responsible. So you are proposing that these two subparagraphs be deleted?
Precisely so, Honorable Chair, because this is simply legitimizing colonialism. At this era, I don't think we should have any law in our statute books that legitimizes colonialism.
General, any reaction to that?
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. I don't even think there exists any colony at the moment in the world. But territory or a protectorate of a foreign country, I would agree with removing the word colony. On B, the territory for international relations of which a foreign country is responsible, such scenario may exist. But the word colony is too strong for us to maintain it in our statute books. I would agree with removing colony. And for us to err on the side of caution, I would for now suggest we leave the rest. Territory or protectorate of a foreign country. I'm trying to think on top of my head immediately whether we can have. Now, this is an assembly and is a plenary, and we are in public. I don't want to start giving examples, but I would concede to removing the word colony, and we leave the rest for now.
No, I think you should have your thoughts about this. The word protectorate goes, it has a link with colony anyway. Gambia was a colony and protectorate. Those individuals were supposed to have been protected by the so-called colony.
Was the case in Gambia?
Yes.
Yeah, but I believe there are scenarios in the world still where certain territories, some states are claiming protectoratism over those territories without necessarily being colonies. So that's why I think we need to maintain that, but remove colony.
They don't use the word protected in those circumstances. If you take, for example, which country was being protected while being overseen, I don't know. I can't even imagine any one of them anymore, which is under protectorate.
Yeah, we can say territory of a foreign country and remove both protectorate and colony. A territory of a foreign country. So the two words, protectorate and colony, maybe I can concede we remove those ones. But we are looking at a situation where a given territory inhabited by human beings, but probably are under the control of another sovereign state. without necessarily colonialism situation, colonization situation. And those situations still do exist in pockets. Yes, they do.
Thank you. Honorable Chair, I want to propose with the submission that was made by the member for Serekunda and listening to the conversation coming from the two of them with the Attorney General, I wanted to propose, because he have highlighted one thing which is very sensitive. We are in public. And then he doesn't want where, some people or otherwise would feel offended. I wanted to propose that why not we pause on this particular one whilst they try to exchange notes to come up with a more befitting statement. Yeah, to suspend it, yes.
Yes, no problem.
Yeah. I'll give you a practical example which exists. If you consider Martinique and Guadeloupe, they are not. France is not seeing them as colonies. They consider them as part and parcel of France. They are not protectorate anymore. They don't even see them as protectorate, but they are seen as part and parcel of France. They are not independent, but
so they could be better described as territory of another country.
Huh?
They are part of the territory of the country claiming to be part of it.
I wouldn't mind that, but the word protected until...
I'll agree we suspend it. We will look at it carefully. But it's a valid point raised by Honorable Member for Serekunda, so we will take a second look at it. Yeah.
Yes, Honorable Chair. Well, as he's saying, you have U.S. Virgin Islands, British Guyana. These are but they are territories. I think we are better. We might even proceed with it. And then territory, I think, should sit a territory of a foreign country.
Well, we will look at the wording properly. Let's agree to suspend. Yes, it's a food for thought.
So do we, Wooly, is you want to come in, Chair, but I was going to suggest that we agree as proposed to suspend it, have a good look at it, and then before the third reading, and please let us ensure that we get these things well before the date of the third reading, so that we will not repeat what happened this morning with the previous bills. Let's try to get the amended versions on time. It helps everybody. So your proposed amendment, Honorable Member for Serekunda, we suspend this.
I support it.
Yes, thank you. So the clause 2 is suspended pending further consultations. Thank you.
Clause 3, application of this act.
Thank you very much. It is, honorable members, it is proposed that clause 3, application of this act, stand part of the bill. Chair, the Vice Chair of the committee, please.
Maybe our report is written. I think if we follow it that way, instead of going back and forth, if we follow our report, then we will capture all our recommendations. That's my understanding.
You should guide the House.
Yes, because if you just go by clause, our report is not written in clauses.
Recommendation on 3. Any amendments on clause 3 or no amendments on clause 3?
I'm saying
then we take it as amended or as it stands.
It's not written in that way. The report is not written in that way. That is my problem. It's based on observations dealing with, and then these observations will mention sections. That's how it is written. It's not written clause 1, clause 2. It's not that format. So if I mention the observations we have and the recommendations we have, then we'll be able to go to those places and just do them as that, like that. Otherwise,
what do we do now? You really need to guide us. Otherwise, yes.
So
what is the observation?
We go to observation 1
on 3. On clause 3, application of the act.
Yes.
Are we going by what is stated in the act here, or do you have any amendments or proposals? No, please, Banyul North. You will come in afterwards.
Just look at the report where you have the observation clause 3 and go straight to that.
Sorry. I can assist, or I think it appears to me that the report is not in chronological order, like from clause 1 to 2 to 3 to 4. Like for instance, for example, I am reading, if I go to page 2, it's talking about section 14, subsection 1 of the bill, makes reference to that. And then under 2, it talks of section 8. We would have come one after the other, 1, 2, 3. And then you go to page 3 again. I don't know whether, no, honorable, you see, the problem here is probably the way that we have been, the procedure that we have been adopting in when it is time for, in considering bills that have gone through the reporting stage and adopted by plenary. We go clause by one, clause by clause. Now, that is what we have been doing. So if the committee is of the view that they would want to probably go back and do it that way so that we will follow clause by clause, then we can allow you time to do it so that we will not be going backwards and forward. No, I get your point. Just a second. We'll not be going backwards and forward because I think that is the proper thing for us to do. You know, now you can ask for time to have it redone. Sorry? Or you've solved the problem? Well, if you have, you guide us then.
So on clause 2, we have no amendment on that.
You have no amendment. Okay. It is clause 3. Sorry, it is clause 3.
Honorable Chair, I have asked for the floor. This was my point, that it is not orderly. And then, this was my point precisely.
And I have to say, that's the word, it's not properly orderly. So I think it will help everybody if it is redone in an orderly manner so that we will all follow it. And you can even beef it up that A, B, and C, we don't have any, what is it called? No amendments, and we propose amendment to A, or clause B, or clause C, or clause D. So what do you suggest, Vice?
If we have any problem with any section, I will raise it. So when any clause, you mention this section as well, then we'll be able to follow.
Now on the clause 3 application of this act, it is proposed that clause 3 application of this act. It is proposed that section 3, clause 3, application of this act stand part of the bill. Those in favor, please say aye. Those not in favor, please say no. The ayes have it. So clause 3, application of this act now stands part of the bill.
Clause 4, scope of mutual assistance.
Thank you. It is proposed that clause 4, scope of mutual assistance, stand part of the bill. Do you have any proposal on that?
Yes, clause 4.
Clause 4. Part 2, mutual assistance. Part 2. and the report, it appears as if there is no amendment. But again, with all due respect, Vice Chair, I think there is need to do some in-house. Okay. So it is proposed that clause 4, scope of mutual assistance, now stand part of the bill. The next one, yes. Did we take a vote? Oh, we did not take a vote. Okay, sorry. Sorry, it is proposed that clause 4, scope of mutual assistance, stand part of the bill. Those in favor, please say aye. Those not in favor, please say no. The ayes have it. So clause 4, scope of mutual assistance, now stand part of the bill.
Clause 5, refusal of assistance.
Thank you very much. Yes, we'll come to that. It is proposed that clause 5, refusal of assistance, stand part of the bill. While in receipt of a proposed amendment to clause 5 by adding subclause G, is it? G to read the request, sorry, handwriting is as bad as mine. The request relates to any matter or action that is discriminatory in its effect.
As that is the proposal.
The proposed amendment is to insert a subparagraph G to read, the request relates to any matter or action that is discriminatory in its effect. I have to read the first clause, the first subsection. A request by a foreign country for assistance under this act shall be refused if, in the opinion of the minister, A, B, C, D, E, F, and then G. Honorable member, are we together?
Yes.
Yes. Is it understood? Yes. Now the proposal is to insert G.
The reason is that you may have two people who are considered suspect, and because you want to favor one, you request for one to come and then abandon the other one. So in that sense, there will be the element of discrimination.
Attorney General?
That will be questioning the prerogative of the requesting state, because states reserve the prerogative to prosecute. States can have two suspects over the same offense, but the state can decide which one of them prosecute. Sometimes, just like the state has the power of pardon, the state also have the power to decide who to prosecute, even if there are multiple offenders over an offense that is arising from the same transaction. So generally, by best practice, we do not question why do you want to prosecute one and not B. That's not on us. For us, by way of this, since this is an international cooperation kind of document, when they say they want A and that A is in within our territory, I mean, we just examine based on other criteria, but not question why do you want A and not B, because we would then be going beyond to be questioning the discretion or the prerogative of the prosecuting or the requesting state. So generally, we wouldn't have to go that far to ask for that. They know why, out of the two suspects, they choose to ask for one and not the other.
Yes, I'm strongly proposing that because such legislation can be utilized by fascists, not Democrats. And in that case, you'll be conceding to promoting fascism in the world. Because essentially, if all of us are Democrats and there is due process and there is implementation of due process, then when an act is done by a group, you don't leave anybody out. It is after the prosecution that you may eventually, after conviction, exercise executive authority. But if the executive starts to exercise authority before due process, then you are just simply not talking about democracy anymore. That is my position. And that's why I felt that this whole legal assistant thing should in fact be thrown in the dustbin. I'm sorry for that word.
Yes, thank you, Honorable. Honorable, what I want to suggest now, propose, is that we will rearrange our report, our amendments. We will rearrange our amendments based on the clauses, rather than going the way we are going. It's confusing, and many members do not understand. So
you want the consideration stage suspended,
yes,
so that you go back and put your house in order.
Yeah.
Very well.
Yeah.
I think that's a better option, so that you can go back and otherwise we'll be going backwards and forth. Thank you very much. And then the assembly will have to resume. Thank you. Thank you very much. This is consideration stage of the mutual legal in criminal matters bill 2019 is suspended for the time being. Thank you. Very much, honorable members. The assembly now resumes. Thank you very much. As Alice stated, we'll send the consideration stage of the mutual legal assistance in criminal matters bill 2019 for now, and it will be brought back to the plenary after consideration by the relevant committee. Clerk, can we proceed with the next item?
Standing Order 72.
72.
Consideration stage of the Access to Information Bill 2019 by the Honorable Attorney General and Minister for Justice.
Thank you. Honorable members will recall that the Select Committee on Education, Training and ICT has reported on the bill committed to it, and that is the Access to Information Bill 2019. The report of the committee was adopted on Thursday, the 25th of June, 2020, and accordingly, the Assembly started the consideration stage of the Access to Information Bill 2019 on Tuesday, the 7th of July, but it could not be completed at the time, and today is scheduled for continuation of the consideration stage of the said bill. And again, by way of reminder, during this stage, members will have the opportunity to give detailed consideration and scrutiny to all clauses and schedules in the bill, but also provides an opportunity for amendments to the bill to be debated and voted on. And we will now, but before we resolve, let me take Woolley West. You have something to say?
Madam, I'm a member of this committee, but neither the chair nor the vice chair are here. And I did not attend all the meetings because meetings normally generally coincide with the meetings of FPAC. And I know for certain that the vice chair has a record of all the proposals and recommendations that we have made, and none of them are here. So I would propose a deferment of this. Yes.
I'm not surprised because I see that the chair of the committee is seriously sick. Yeah, and the same applies to the vice chair. So I don't know what plans the committee had made, but if you, on behalf of the committee, wishes to have this stage, the consideration stage deferred, we can defer it. I'm not sure whether we'll be able to bring it up next week, but we'll see what the schedule, the agenda is like, be on Monday or Tuesday, so that we can fit it in together with the other bill that has just been deferred. And on that note, we will have to defer the consideration stage of the access to information bill 2019. And then on that note, honorable members, I would then, put the question, be it resolved that this August Assembly do stand adjourned till Monday, the 29th of March 2021 at 10 a.m. Those in favor, please say aye. Those not in favor, please say no. The ayes have it. The Assembly now stands adjourned till Monday, the 29th of March 2021 at 10 a.m. prompt. And please, honorable members, can we try to be a little bit on time? Because sometimes we run a little bit
Supersonics Money Transfer is giving you an unbeatable bonanza from now until the end of October. Yes! From now till the end of October, you stand a chance of winning a bag of rice when you receive monies in the Gambia from UK, Europe, USA, Canada, and Switzerland with Supersonics Money Transfer. Amazing! So from now till the end of October, every time you receive monies in the Gambia from UK, Europe, USA, Canada, and Switzerland, you stand a chance of winning a bag of rice. Only 100 bags available, so hurry now and be part of the 100 lucky winners in this special unbeatable bonanza from now until the end of October with Supersonics Money Transfer. Enjoy our safe, fast, reliable, and convenient money transfer service with the largest payout network in the Gambia with charges starting from $0. Yes! Visit the Google Play Store or the Apple Store today to download the Supersonics Money Transfer app and enjoy excellent money transfer services only with Supersonics. The unbeatable bonanza with Supersonics.